wondering, I noticed anytime I have a song playing in the background, it says copyright claim. So I don't know if me singing the song, it'll do the same thing or not. But let me show you the timestamp. Alright, so painless today. Got that done. I have not even brushed my teeth today. Hair is a mess. I'm probably the one that smells today. And that dude, that I took the video of yesterday, who got out of his car and approached me in the Starbucks line there. Before I said, "What did you say?" and he called me a cunt, he was calling me all kinds of other names, and one of them was white trash. And I was just thinking about this today, and I don't know, like, it's just like not a name that I don't mind call me white trash. It doesn't bother me. I remember, like, I went on a Tinder date a couple years ago, and I ran out on this guy because I didn't like him, so I left the date. And then he, like, messaged me and told me that I was Dayton trash. And I was like, I'm Dayton royalty. No, actually, I didn't even respond to him. But hey, I think just because you're white trash doesn't mean you have to be a thief, a drug addict, stinky, messy house, child abuser. Maybe white trash means you're just a simple person. Just a simple person trying to live their life, right? And you get labeled as white trash when you don't act like some little Murraysville, whatever that kid was, who thinks he can get out of his car and cuss out a woman in the Starbucks drive-thru line. Anyways, today was painless. That was painless. I went in. I already emailed Eric and Adam their copies, which I'm just going to do from now on. One of the newer girls who I haven't dealt with much, but I've seen her in there the last couple months in the pathonetary office. She was the only one sitting there, so I walked over to her, and she was like hesitant, and she looked back at Patty/Barb and said, "I need help," because I think she saw me and she thought she was going to need help. And she said, "No, you don't. You're fine." And I said, "I just need to file this and get timestamps for these two." So that was painless. And then I went down to the 4th floor right below, and the new courthouse. There's the new and the old. The new is actually ugly. The old is pretty. So Judge works in the old courthouse on 4th floor, the 5th floor, I can't remember. Well, anyways, I'm in the new courthouse. They're all connected. 5th floor pathonetary office. I go down to the 4th floor, which is domestic relations, PFA hearings. That's where they have those hearings. So anyways, and my favorite sheriff, he saw me coming. He knows what I want. "Hi, can you please take this to Judge Benoni for me?" "Yes, I can. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day." So I appreciate him. I told him that I appreciated him. And a couple things. So Caleb lost a tooth last night. My children did arrive. And I tried to get Panera, but this dang Panera in Murraysville, anyone who goes there knows the issues. So now they close at 3, which I'd rather know that they close at 3 than to say they close at 8 and just close at random times, because my kids love Panera. So Panera's closed, so reluctantly I got them Wendy's, because that's what Christian asked for next. And then Caleb came, he ate his Wendy's, and then I ordered them Fox's Pizza last night. I made dinner, and then I was just worried that I had these steaks too long, and I just decided not to give them to them. And even though they were filet mignon, and they were probably just fine, but I'm paranoid about meat, even though I think meat is good for you. So anyways, so Caleb lost his tooth. I was really happy because he has not had a tooth fairy come since Mom's been gone. So the tooth fairy came last night. stuck him $11 under his pillow, and I got to sit in the bathroom while he got a floss and got that tooth out, and it's pearly white, and I'm going to keep it forever. And Christian sleepwalks, and he does sleepwalk, and this is something that I kind of forgot about until he was sleepwalking last night, and he like startled me standing there at the end of my bed, like, and he's like, "Are you okay?" You know. And he's done this before. I remember the last time that he did this, and I told him to go back to bed, and this was when we lived at our rental house on Old William Penn Highway before I went to jail. And I remember I really felt so bad about telling him to get back to bed that night, like just come lay in bed with Mom. But he was probably sleepwalking that night too. But he was standing there. I'm like, "Christian, what are you doing? What are you doing?" And he's just like standing there. And then he was like, "I need to get my clothes for school. I washed them last night." And I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "You need them right now?" And I'm like, "Well, where are they? Did you bring them? Like, I have clothes for him here." So he's like, "Yeah, you washed them for me," which I did wash clothes for him like a couple weeks ago, but I don't know. So then he comes into my room and starts trying to rummage through one of my laundry baskets of my clothes, and this is like at 3 in the morning, and I'm like, "Christian, so, you know, just go to bed, sweetie. Like, well, your clothes are not in here. We have clothes for you." And then he went to the bathroom and I went back to bed. And Gianna, my little sweet mini me, I just love her so much. She's just such a sweet little angel. She's doing good. She's doing good health-wise, as far as she does not have COVID and she is not sick. So now I got this emergency custody hearing filed because there's always something throwing a wrench in all the other things that I need to do. So off to the next stuff.